so low.
Yes.
Is because if I pump it up to that,
Yes.
it blows the preamp out of it.
That's fine. I just couldn't tell.
I just wanted to give you a technical explanation, man.
Bill?
I fucking figured it out. I'm on my own.
Listen, you sack of shit. I don't need your technical explanations, okay? I'm just here to make people laugh, Bill. Okay? That's it.
We know.
That's it. That's all.
Waiting for you to keep score.
That's all I do. Is I come here and make you all laugh. God, what are you doing, Bill?
Looking for stuff.
What kind of stuff? For what? No, you got all your stuff now?
I got my stuff now.
We start.
We got it. We
Can we
did
start
it.
the
We
podcast
fixed it.
now?
Hey, yeah, no,
Can we
we
have a
yeah.
podcast?
How fucking dare you? Like,
I mean, listen. We have
what
guests.
did you do today?
We have fucking
I
guests
went and
over.
got him
Well, that was sweet of you.
from the light rail.
Well, I mean, that's still sweet of you. It's less sweet than you made it out to be before.
Downtown
but-
traffic's a bitch in the
is.
afternoon,
Yeah,
so
it's-
didn't wanna risk it. Light rail, safer
Yeah,
safer
it's-
option.
It's fucked up. I live down there, so it's around 5 o'clock. Everybody gets off work, and it's like, fuck you. Even the fucking traffic lights. It's hard crossing the street
Yeah.
Yeah.
after fucking 4 o'clock.
No, I bet,
in
dude.
that
It's
area. It's
that's what I'm not looking forward to is because I am moving downtown in May, and the traffic like getting in and out of downtown.
yeah,
But I'm going against the flow of everybody else.
yeah.
You know,
At a certain point, though, it doesn't,
it doesn't
fucking matter.
No,
I
once you
mean,
get into residential,
yeah.
you're just dead, in the
Yeah.
water. By the way, it's Meat Sweats. If you
Hey.
guys fucking forgot what channel you're looking at,
it is Meat Sweats.
It is Meat Sweats.
This
Salute.
is Meat Sweats.
we have this is a very sober episode of Meat Sweats. The only one who's going to maintain their drinking problem is me. Everybody else is at the table has quit drinking.
I gotta take a break, buddy.
I mean, I get it.
My body,
Your body,
my
your beer
fucking
shits?
knee is killing me. My knee hurts because I'm fat.
Because you're T-bowing
I
too much.
fucking
and you're
wake up.
drinking.
I
That's
wake
what
up
it
at
is. Are you
3.
T-bowing?
I wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning to take a shit because I'm fat.
That's Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, it's like I have to stop. So
Yeah.
I quit smoking cigarettes. I quit drinking. I quit. No more grains, flour. Just
When-
fucking
when did
meat,
you do
meat and
this?
veggies. This is the first day. I started today.
Everybody, take bets. How many?
Oh, listen,
All right.
like it's a pretty safe bet to bet against me, but I also am a little more determined this time because
I'm
body
pulling for you.
hurts.
I'm pulling for you. We'll see. We'll definitely have a reveal when the episode drops
Yeah.
and an update on your sobriety. And our guest today is Glendon
What's up,
Sin Black
Glendon?
McGee. One of my oldest. He is my oldest friend in stand-up. This is the first motherfucker I met.
Really?
This is the guy who gave me like a head nod.
Oh.
The first time he saw me on stage, he's like, "Hey, do you want to see what it's like to actually do this?"
Oh,
And this is the guy.
that's awesome.
This is me to you for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet.
It was fucking crazy. Like that. I missed that fucking show, Copper Blues, when it was downtown.
It's a dope ass show.
That was like one of my favorite shows that Matt Storrs and Eric Baez used to run. And then Roman started running it, and then they moved it to Tempe, and now it's fucking gone. Like
Ah, that
Tempe,
sucks.
I think the move to Tempe was honestly the end of that
worst.
show.
yeah,
You know, because the Tempe Copper Blues is just such a hard place to put people into.
What's so hard to put people into, it's gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly
damn.
it.
I didn't even know that.
No, they
That's-
sold that motherfucker.
Yeah, it looked.
I mean,
like
actually, I don't
yeah.
think they sold it. Why would they? I think they own that part of the building, so just
Yeah,
rent that
it's-
fucker. But yeah, there's another business in there.
I tried to get it back downtown. Like
At the downtown
they
Copper.
didn't fucking talk to me. They were like,
No.
No.
fuck you, dude. I was just
Who'd
like,
you try to talk to down there?
I talked to one of the wait staff. She gave me a card. I emailed the dude.
Nada.
Nothing.
He was like,
Just nothing. I'm
fuck
done.
that shit.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you and
that
your
comedy.
dumb comedy.
As far as all the entertainment genres, comedy gets the ass wipe. Like people hate comedians. Like,
Oh yeah.
people
Especially
hate
open micers.
Yeah, and when I used to do like variety shows in Tucson, when the looks you get from musicians when they're like, "So you're on the show," and you're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "What do you do?" And you just like, I do stand up, and they just like, yeah. How's that going?
Oh
And
God.
I'm just like, I was like a little bitch. Like I just started, so I tell the same jokes, and they're just like, yeah.
They just don't give a shit.
They give you the so you're not getting any pussy eyes because they get so much fucking.
They ain't
tang.
wrong. They ain't wrong. I mean, there's comics that are doing well in the game, but then there's people that look like you and I. And I mean, like, I'm not trying to call you a bad looking man, but God damn it, I'm hard to look at. I mean,
I've came to grips with me, so
yeah,
I don't. That's why I'm by myself, because I'm like, I don't want to annoy another woman. Like, I'm gonna annoy the shit out of her. Like, and it's not even just like I'm gonna do annoying stuff. I'm just gonna play video games and talk about comedy all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's just
and no
it's
woman
just
wants to deal with that shit, because she's gonna want to talk about some shit with some bitch that I saw once.
You ever thought about being gay?
Hell no.
That's a hard no.
I'd rather.
That's a hard no for Dick.
Like,
That's a hard no for Dick from Glenn and McGee.
Yeah. I won't
Never. Have you ever considered it? You ever thought about like, well? Yeah.
There was a point in my life where I questioned my sexuality, just but briefly. It wasn't like anything ever very serious.
You're a beautiful man. You can have whoever you want. Look at you.
Yeah,
Matt's
listen.
got good facial features. Look at that Nordic fuck.
I don't know, man.
He looks like a Viking prince.
Like it
They
makes
ate
me
too much.
It makes me feel like an asshole, but at the same time, I'm gonna use it to my advantage.
Too much mutton.
Too much mutton?
Yeah, I imagine.
That's gross.
Vikings eat mutton.
Nah.
You think the Vikings ate mutton?
I think they eat a lot of fish, bro.
Fish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're pretty heavily fish-based diet.
All right. I mean,
yeah.
You ate way too much then.
Yeah, no.
It's hard to overeat on fish too, because it tastes like shit.
Oh, I love fish, man.
It's
I
like,
can't handle it anymore.
Like, nah, man. Gay sex for me is just like, that shit's like fucking skydiving for me. I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
No to gay sex and skydiving.
That is like. No.
What else won't you do? Bungee jump?
Fuck no.
Gay sex and bungee jumping? Another same?
Any of that extreme shit you see in a Mountain Dew commercial, I'm not doing any of that.
Would you?
I have to go back and qualify my no gay statement. Okay, so I just found out yesterday that Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt are getting back together.
Yeah,
I would be in that three-way. Devil's three-way: Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, me.
You've never had a devil's three-way, just regardless.
No, because no, dude, we know this. We know that I haven't. But I would
know.
I would
you
let
did
him
after you got out of the fucking organization.
I've told you everything. I'd let him touch my butthole. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
If Jennifer Aniston's in the room at the same time, and we're just into it, maybe we did some drugs. Maybe we're doing drugs and having a three-way. I can't tell what's going in and outside of my body. That's all I'm saying. If it feels good, it feels good. I'm not gonna question it.
I definitely may or may not have.
No. I'm boxing Brad Pitt ass out. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, no, you got other pussy, man. You're Brad Pitt. Let me have this. Like, let me have this. This is not happening. You can go, Brad.
Get out of here, Brad. Nobody needs you here.
I don't know. Didn't you see the Ocean's movies? He's quite the looker.
No, if I got a chance to like do it with, I'm elbowing him out of here. Like, no, this is not.
This is not for you.
Like, look, man, here.
Did you ever hear that Mike Tyson's? Did you ever watch Mike Tyson's his one-man show that he did for HBO?
I seen pieces of it. He's funny.
He is funny. There's a part of it where he talks about like a young Brad Pitt with Tyson's ex-wife, and Tyson was like leaving the place, and she's pulling up, and she's got Brad Pitt like straight out the diner that he was working in when he was discovered.
Yeah,
and she is taking him upstairs, and Mike Tyson's leaving, like he had to get his shit and get out because he had a restraining order.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, because that was after he like backhanded.
Yeah,
was that Robin Givens?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did. He
though.
smacked her up pretty good though.
she's a bitch though.
Still though. I mean, nobody deserves to get hit by Mike Tyson unless you're getting paid a lot of fucking money to get hit by Mike Tyson. She got paid a lot of money to get hit by Mike Tyson.
He shouldn't have hit her.
He shouldn't have hit her.
But
He
shouldn't have.
Like,
I mean, I mean, he hadn't really hit any other woman up until that point. So imagine the shit she was saying that made him hit her. You know, and that's a terrible thing to say.
It is.
I know this, people. I know that's the worst thing to say. However, he had a clean record up until this point. That's all I'm gonna say.
He was a fighter, and he had a. But at the same time, I mean, at least he didn't like At least he didn't war machine her. You know.
Yeah, he didn't kill her.
Yeah, she lied about being pregnant with his baby.
No, you know what War Machine
That's probably
did, right?
why he slapped
Oh yeah, he almost killed Christy Mack.
Yeah, he really did. You remember seeing that? That was some fucked up shit.
That was insane.
That was so bad. He like cut her hair and all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
What a piece of garbage.
Was
I
he,
wonder
what,
how
was
many
he
dudes
on
have fucked
something?
him.
Did they figure out he was on like PCP or fucking something when he did
Maybe
that?
I don't fucking know.
Whoa.
I just wonder. how many times he's gotten plowed
drug.
now.
I just feel like the drug that you're going to be on when you just imprison and torture somebody for hours and take them to the point of death, I feel like that's PCP.
Yeah, man.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, that shit's the fucking wonder drug. I seen that shit on like Drugs Inc. Motherfuckers be taking on traffic and shit.
Yeah.
I had a
The
buddy.
cops say that those are the hardest people to arrest.
Yeah. They are.
Is the PCP motherfuckers because they don't feel anything.
Yeah.
It's,
And all of a sudden they have like super strength and shit. It like taps into like some weird psychotic part of your brain and soul.
Silverback gorilla strip.
I got a buddy who's a Tempe cop, and he told me a story about like when he was on, like he was a cadet, like on patrol, like doing ride-alongs, and him and the officer that he was with, they walked up on a guy sitting on like in an alley. And just fucking, he was just like, they were walking up on, like, behind him.
Yeah.
So they're just, and he's just sitting there like this and rocking back and forth.
Oh, shit.
And they can't see what he's doing.
This sounds like a fucking horror movie. This sounds like the beginning of the horror movie where the cops have the first encounter with the monster, and he's just on angel dust, but he tears their heads off.
So
they try to reason with him.
They try to reason with the guy on angel dust. He tears their heads off and throws them in a dumpster, and then the credits roll, and you see, you know,
it's not that good.
This is PCP, the movie.
It's not that good. It's not that good. There's not that much production value to this.
No, that shit's fucked up, man. People.
So they get around him.
Yeah.
And he's grinding his hands on the ground.
Oh no!
And he's grinding them into like fucking like blacktop.
That hurts my hands right now. I can feel that.
Yeah.
Owies.
And he's just he looks up at him because he goes, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And he just looks up at him and he's just looks back down. He doesn't break it the whole way. They had to pick him up. And,
poor buddy.
Yeah. Oh. Luckily, like he said, they didn't fight. He didn't fight back at all. He was like super non-aggressive, but at the same time, like he just wouldn't stop doing that.
Yeah. People get asshole
Fuck that
naked, dude.
Remember what we said?
Just go nuts.
You know what they originally used it for? It was sedative. That's what they used.
It's the worst
like,
goddamn sedative ever.
They used it as an anesthetic.
When they're doing like surgery and shit?
And then they were like, oh, wait, no, people are fucking going crazy.
Oh, man. People are getting up off the operating table and eating babies, okay? We have to stop using PCP as a... Tell all the anestheticians that you can't use PCP anymore.
They did a lot of fucked up shit in the 50s. It was a bad time for science.
Man.
Now they should just
We're a good one,
make
whichever
a Ninja
way you look
Turtle
at it.
movie, and that should be the ooze. Like they should make a new Ninja Turtle movie, and PCP should just be the ooze.
It's just all the
Shredder's just on
PCP
PCP.
stockpiles.
Yeah, and they just have to stop the shredder from like spreading this shit all across America.
Every single foot fighter is just fucking
but the foot fighters
crazy.
are all fucking crazy and like.
Oh man,
it could be super gory too with all these computers and shit.
I always hated it how like in TV shows and everything like that, like it's always just everybody just gets one punch and they're like all the fodder, like they only ever take like one punch and dead, and then the big bad guy takes like 5.
Yeah,
you know, it's just like get the fuck out of here.
Those Rocky movies, they used to take turns hitting each other. It's like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm like, that's not a real fight.
Not
Nobody
at all.
Takes turns.
No.
They used to do that a lot in Jean-Claude Van Damme movies where they take turns kicking each other in the rib.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, come on. I'm like, he was coked out.
Oh yeah, Jean-Claude did a lot of coke.
Coked out because
JCVD loved him some white coke.
I'm pretty sure he still does.
Because he was the only thing he did as an actor was make his eyes real big.
Oh yeah,
And then
that's it.
kick fucking shit.
And did fake martial arts, the same as fucking Steven Seagal. It's like let's do coke, fake martial arts. It's all fucking fake, dude. It's fake martial arts.
How dare you say anything about Steven Seagal? This is a Seagal-friendly household.
Fuck Steven Seagal. Okay.
I'm
fuck Steven Seagal.
Fucking kidding. Fuck Aikido.
Fuck his fake ass sheriff shit.
Fuck Aikido.
Fuck his dumb relationship with Joe Arpaio. That piece of shit.
Is that real?
Yeah, he fucking Seagal was like an Arizona sheriff deputy, Maricopa County sheriff deputy.
Is that where the sheriff show came from?
That was one of them. It was here. I think he's in New Orleans. He's a sheriff's deputy.
America, please forgive Arizona and its backward ways. Please forgive us.
I was just hoping somebody would shoot him. And I know you're not supposed to say stuff like that.
Definitely not.
But he's a giant pile of garbage. Like, he really is. He's just terrible. And he fucking sexually harasses women and shit on his sets and sexually fucking takes advantage of them.
Everybody in Hollywood does that shit on some extent.
On some level, yeah.
I think, man, I hope not. But I think I know there's specific instances where this guy's done it and people have called him out for it. And it's like, just when you're abusing your fucking power in that position, it's like he had like lesbian sex scenes put in movies just so that he could watch these girls fuck. He had sex scenes put in movies so that he could be with these girls.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I had a friend. I had a fucking friend who went to school with a girl who was in a movie with him.
Really?
And she like called him up and was like, yeah, he like added all these fucking lesbian sex scenes in the movie and sex scenes with him and shit. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
What movie was that? So we can.
I don't even know. I don't
watch it.
I don't know what it was called.
I'm
so
not gonna
definitely not watch it. I don't want to reward that behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Fucking scumbag.
Go watch. Go watch any of the movies, and I'm sure there's one in there.
No, Hollywood is a shitty place, man.
I think, yeah, it really is.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
No,
I
people
agree
from
with you.
Hollywood are crazy. Even the people that I love that live in Hollywood are fucking crazy.
They're fucking like I was homeless in Hollywood out of high school.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, seen crazy shit. It was like,
What was the craziest thing you saw
crazy
homeless?
shit. 6'6", like jet black transvestite named Kiki.
Huh.
And would you do a trick?
No.
No.
It was just.
Did you ever
That's a
kick it with
big ass black dude in a fucking dress.
I mean,
like,
he
whoa,
prefers to be called Kiki. I'm pretty sure he wants to be called a woman.
I
Call him a
call
woman. It's okay.
You look like Larry Johnson. I'm not calling you nothing else but what you want me to call you. I was like, whoa,
yes, ma'am.
That is fucking crazy as fuck.
Did you ever kick it with Kiki?
No.
No?
No.
Not you just saw her?
No.
No, I mean...
No.
I didn't mean like that. You just, with your eyes you saw her, not with your dick you saw her.
I saw her walking around, never said nothing to her.
Never said nothing to her?
Was like, what the fuck? That is huge ass dude right there. Like, it was like watching an NBA player that just snapped and was like, this is who he is now. Like, I'm like, wow.
This is now my life.
This is crazy as fuck.
All right, second craziest. What was the second craziest?
Seen a bum shit on somebody's star.
On their star?
Oh, wow.
Do you remember whose star?
No.
It wasn't readable afterwards.
Was it Steven Seagal? It should have been.
It could have been. If it was, that would be funny as fuck.
Whose Hollywood star would you shit on if you could? Like, if you never got caught, never had charges pressed, whose Hollywood star you shitting on?
I don't know.
Do you got a Hollywood star?
I would. My answer is no one
No
because that person's not gonna have to clean it up.
Yeah.
Some poor ass fucking city worker has to come out there and spray that shit off.
Truth.
But
Truth.
they do it every day.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah.
about this then? Okay, so you go the only harm to the celebrity route.
Okay.
And you bring a doggy poo poo bag with you, and you dookie on it. And then you pick up your dog poop and put it in the garbage can.
Oh man.
Or put it dog poop, human poop, but
Yeah.
human poop smells so much worse than dog poop.
I've smelled Rocco's poops. They're pretty atrocious.
I mean, they're not.
They're equivalent of human poops. I mean, actually, Rocco shits bigger than I do. Okay,
he really?
Rocco takes bigger shits
does
than
take
me.
really big poops.
He takes
He
massive
takes 2 a
shits.
day.
Yeah.
He's a 2 a day boy.
I'm 2 of him, and he takes shits that are.
You're more than 2 of him.
I'm 3 of him. How old is he? 100 pounds?
80.
80 pounds? I'm 4 of him. I'm 4 of him.
Just keeps getting.
That was quick
worse.
math. That was real quick math.
I'm 3.5 Roccos. You fat shit.
Yeah, that's actually that's
God damn it.
It's like stone. You know the
How many
British-
stones are
how
you?
many stone?
Yeah.
You know the British measurement in stone.
Their weight measurement is stone.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the
fucking
conversion it
Brits,
is at all.
the Brits are weird,
Yep,
man.
they
Just
are.
because they've been on an island for so long. They're like, hey, what's an equivalent measurement for weight? And it's like,
They are very
well,
strange
this
white
stone weighs, this seems like a good amount. And be like, oh, he weighs 5 of those.
More strange white people though than the
man.
British, I think, are like the
French people.
French.
French
I was
people?
gonna say the like the Finnish,
Like the Norwegian folk.
like Scandinavians,
all those
kind of
cold
in general.
countries?
Yeah.
Why?
Because like Finland has purportedly one of like the happiest populaces per capita.
Yeah.
And they're also like just the fucking breeding ground of the darkest music that has ever
That's
existed
true.
in the world, you know? It's just like this weird
It's pretty great. It's
dichotomy.
pretty great music. I'm not gonna lie.
Finnish
Like,
black metal.
Oh God, it's beautiful. Have you ever watched Metalocalypse?
I love it.
That's one of the
It's a
greatest
great
shows of all
show.
time. I fucking love it.
You ever watch Metalocalypse?
No.
Fake. It's a Cartoon Central fake black metal death band show where
really
they
funny.
basically like run the world, and it's hysterical.
It is pretty fun.
And the music's pretty good too. Actually,
I never heard of anything.
No.
Yeah,
No.
as such.
Yeah,
So,
that's It's all right. Listen, Glendon, I was just throwing it out there. I figured it would be swing and miss, but you know,
no, dude. That's,
Oh, what,
it's
you watch on
awesome
Adult
because,
Swim, motherfucker?
Like, I haven't been back to Compton because I've been around white people for too fucking long.
yeah. How long did you live in Compton?
He's born there.
I was born there.
You born there?
Yeah, I, like grew up there and shit. So
Yeah.
I've been around. This is how I know I've been around white people too long, cause like my phone name's changed from like Tyrone Jerome to like Matt, fucking Michael, Mark,
It does make me
Couple
mad to
Tylers?
call
Is there any
people Michael.
Tylers in there?
Kyle. Like whoa,
Fucking Kyles and
Kyle,
Eric.
Derek's, but there's black dudes named Derek.
No, I said Eric.
Eric. Yeah,
No
there's
black-
black dudes. There's black dudes named Eric though.
Are
but-
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a hood name.
Is that Eric is the hood name?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know a lot of dudes named Eric.
All right. I don't have any. I don't
How
have.
dare you, Bill?
I don't
How
have,
dare
I don't
you
have any cultural
suggest-
understanding
Nah,
for where
it's
Glendon
just-
came from. We came from
It's
such
like,
opposite places. It's
like
hilarious.
Brad.
Brad?
Brad.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Brad.
You know in Brad's now? Like
Fuck you,
that's
Every time I hear the name Brad, I think of look at the brains on Brad from Pulp Fiction. I love it.
Every time I think about Brad, I just think of like a mean ass football playing quarterback.
Yeah.
Like picks on nerds and shit.
Did you have a dude like that you knew?
I knew all those dudes.
You knew all those dudes.
Yeah.
You play what? You played. You play.
I
Would you
played
play ball?
fucking Football.
You play football and basketball, right?
Yeah, it's no big fucking deal. It's just a bunch of black people playing sports trying to get out the hood.
Mm.
But it was fun though. It was fun. I got my bell rung before.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
Who was the hardest? So you got hit. You play. What'd you play? Like safety?
No, I was a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You catch?
Yeah.
I can't
was
catch with a fuck.
little.
Can't catch.
I was little, but it just I got fucked up a few times.
Yeah.
That shit was.
What,
was
did you ever do like?
Yeah?
Did you guys ever have
Yeah.
like the drill where everybody like it was like they had like a series of tackling dummies set up, and like the coach would point one way or the other. There's a guy running the ball, and you had to just smack him.
Oh no!
Did you ever do those drills?
They just had us.
That's a
like,
pretty common.
Yeah,
They
it's a
just
common
had
ass
us-
drill,
They
right?
just had us run at each other. Like you play defense. This line is
You're on
defense.
offense, yeah.
And then once you do one, you go to the other.
Yep,
So,
yep.
yeah. So. It's
So they had this. I remember doing that, and this motherfucker named Casey Conway. This dude was like fucking 17 years old, weighed like 220 pounds. He was
Yeah.
a grown man at
Yeah.
17, you know.
Yeah.
And I was 5'4", foot nothing, 220 and all pudge.
Yeah.
You know, just a doughy little fucking, just a doughy little sophomore. He looked like a fucking donut in football pads. And this guy just steamrolled me harder than I have ever been hit in my life. Like, if I hadn't have already taken a shit before practice,
You would have shit your
I
pants.
would have like gotten the shit knocked out of me so quite literally.
Man,
I've seen stars before.
I was way smaller than you.
Yeah.
I was like just barely like 5 feet
Mm-hmm.
and like maybe 90 pounds.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
I was a little.
Was a sophomore?
Yeah. I was
Holy
little
shit.
as fuck because I'm only 5'9" now.
Yeah.
Like,
that is tiny though.
I was little as a motherfucker.
Wow.
When did you hit your growth spurt? Like what year?
The next year.
The next year, like junior year, just.
Yeah, I was like,
It's-
okay, that's cool.
It's so crazy.
But I was little though. But
I was
that's-
waiting for that so
that
hard.
was-
It never came.
That was fucking the best part about like playing football is being so small. Because when you got fucked up, you got fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
I flew a few times. It was like, whoa, this is awesome. Like, I'm gonna get up and like,
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna get up and do this shit again. It was crazy because like nothing hurts more than a dude just walking up to you and headbutting you.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like the hits look fucking vicious in football, but like that will ring your bell more than anything. Like somebody just walking up to you, like good play and just,
Oh, yeah.
that will fuck you up
That can get
more
you.
than when somebody coming at you. It just sounds fucking loud.
Yeah.
The hits that hurt are the ones that look like they don't hurt. It's like, oh man.
Well, dude, that's like the punch that like just ends you. You know, that just turns you the fuck out. Like I watched like a top 20 like punches of history last night, and they had it was like I think it was Sugar Ray Leonard. I don't remember the other guy, but like he just steps out and just it's just the tightest little left hook,
Yeah.
and he just turns so just violently with his body, but it barely like looks like it touches the
It
guy,
brushed him.
and he just dies. Just face down, just fucking ass up in the air, dead to the rest of the world.
The ones that get me are when dudes knock a dude out and they're not even looking at the dude.
No.
Like they're not even looking at the punch. They're just like this.
Yeah.
And they catch the dude just clean and his fucking chin rattles and he just goes down. I'm like, how the fuck did he knock him out? He didn't even look.
He
where
wasn't. He had
didn't
no
even
idea
look
what he
where
was
he
doing.
threw that punch.
There's like this this famous Kyokushin karate video where the
Sounds
guy,
fake, Bill.
Nah, it's not.
Sounds fucking fake,
How
Bill.
dare you?
Sounds like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Sounds like you're throwing some fucking Steven Seagal bullshit at me.
Kyokushin,
And you know what? I'm not interested.
Kyokushin is full contact karate, so it's not points or anything. It's fucking knockouts.
It's
Like
the-
that's the only way you win.
Kumite.
Pretty much.
Okay. All
It's not-
right.
and Kyokushin ain't fake.
All right.
Kyokushin is the Japanese like traditional version of
Yeah.
MMA with no takedowns. Really, it's just strikes.
Okay.
These two guys throw wheel kicks at the same time.
Knock each other out.
No. The one dude like just was a little longer in his torso, and the
Yeah.
other dude's foot didn't reach him, so it just like hits him in the shoulder, and the other dude just gets
Yeah, he ate
fucking
that.
wrecked. I mean, it's like one of the prettiest KOs of all time,
Yeah.
and it's so vicious.
Oh, I love it.
I think we'll start this episode with that.
Perfect.
At the very least,
Perfect.
I'll fucking cut that video in somewhere.
And
I'll make it work.
Yeah.
that shit is awesome. Like I used to try to not be objective when it came to MMA and boxing because like I grew up watching boxing, so I was like, oh yeah, well fuck MMA.
Right.
But I started watching MMA and I'm like, okay,
MMA is a lot of fun. But still,
It's-
boxing's still really fun.
yeah, that shit.
Like boxing's super technical,
Yeah.
and that's what the real impressive thing about boxing is.
I watched a boxing match the other night, and that's the first one I'd watched in a long time, and I actually enjoyed it very much. I haven't watched a boxing match in a very long time. I enjoyed it.
Basically anything that's not on pay-per-view, you can end up watching a good fight. I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of good fights like on Fox but the pay-per-view.
Actually, this is
shit's-
real because those guys are trying to get to pay per view,
Yeah,
and then the guys that are on pay per view, they're just trying to keep their fucking job.
They're just
Yeah.
trying to keep their job,
You
trying to
know?
keep paycheck. But when
Yeah.
you see hungry dudes that you never heard of,
Yeah.
That's why it's better to watch like college football.
Yeah.
You know, because the dudes are still hungry.
People be
You see
shitting
better
on
plays,
college football
It's a
all the
different
time.
game.
It's a different game.
Yeah, they shit on college football a lot. People, I know.
I feel like college ball is way more competitive than pros.
Yeah, because you can't lose in college. You lose one game. There's a very slim chance that you'll get into the fucking title game, especially because only 4 teams make it like into a tournament.
It definitely feels more meaningful in college than it does in the pros.
You have to basically go undefeated to try to win a championship.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it's fucked up because if your school is really small and you go undefeated, you still don't get.
Yeah, you're still gonna get fucked.
You're gonna be playing in the fucking tree bowl somewhere where nobody even knows that you're playing. But if you get lucky to get on TV, you can see some guys that go to schools that aren't mainstream that end up going to the NFL and having good careers. But college football it's more competitive because there's a lot more to every loss.
Yeah. There's a lot more riding on winning. Yeah, like it's hard to recover a season from a loss.
It's damn near impossible.
It's fucked up because they judge how you win too. Like if you play,
it's not just if you won.
If you play at school and you're supposed to win by 3 touchdowns and you only win by 8 touchdowns, they're like, oh.
They struggled, man. Yeah. Are they really that good?
Yeah. Well,
are they really good enough to be the best team in the country?
Yeah.
The stats are crazy with that too, like because it all weighs into each other, right?
What's that?
Like how much you win by, like, changes your standing.
I mean, supposedly they took that out because there used to be this whole algorithm where they took in, you know, how much you won by, how much you lost by, that kind of shit. But at the end of the day, the main things that they go off of is there's an AP poll, which is voted on by sports writers, and then there's a coaches poll, which is voted on by coaches.
Okay.
So it's basically the coaches and the media who decide who's the best teams in the country.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
And that's how they do it.
See, shit got fucked up when they outlawed steroids.
I don't think steroids should be out of sports. I really don't. I think they should be in.
Back in the 80s and 90s, college football was like the number one team. They didn't have a tournament. You basically just played all your games, and if you were undefeated and you were impressive, it was undefeated teams that were like averaging 40, 50 points a fucking game.
Yeah.
Back in like the 90s when it was fucking big dudes doing steroids, hurting people. It was so like
everybody was the replacements.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy though. Like even baseball, home runs were so much more popular back in the 80s.
Such a fun time when the home run game was like.
I find it amazing that it's like we're doing all these things to try to keep these sports clean, and it's like. No, it's more fun to watch these guys run faster.
Yeah.
It's more fun to watch these guys hit the ball farther.
Well,
it's just more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, too. They're healthier.
And they're healthier. It's not bad for you.
I'm a doctor.
This is that Nancy Reagan 80s fucking bullshit fucking war on drugs. And it's like, you saw Bigger, Faster, Stronger, right?
Bell.
The Bell brothers, yeah.
Steve Bell and Mark Bell and... The other one died.
The other one did die. He killed himself,
Man,
though, right? Yeah.
And fucking Jose Canseco and fucking Mark McGwire and watching Barry Bonds hit 70 home runs in one season. That was some exciting shit.
It was insane.
And I don't even like the Giants. I'm a Dodgers fan, so I'm watching it just because I'm like, hey, this shit is fucking awesome. This motherfucker is hitting all these home runs, and I know he was cheated.
Yeah, everybody did. Who didn't fucking know? Like, everybody knew Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Luis Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez, when he came from wherever he came from. If you look at his picture, the year before he joined the Arizona Diamondbacks, he is this skinny little shit. And then all of a sudden, he is just fucking yoked. He is yoked, man. He's got these arms and this fucking neck, and he is just jacking home runs. And everyone's like,
I don't know how that happened. Weird.
And then they just say some bullshit like, it's the hitting coach. He's improved his swing.
Oh, yeah, it's always
shooting
coach.
up the juice and Now he's jacking shit.
He's taking fucking HGH, and he's on a fucking cycle right now.
Insides look
Okay,
like fucking pythons.
Yeah.
I seen
Because
Alex
his
Rodriguez
intestines have
do that
grown
shit.
so much from the human growth hormone.
His second year with the Yankees,
yeah.
he just
Did he
bulked
get
the
real
fuck
big?
up, and I'm like, whoa, this dude is huge now. And even my kid's mother was like, yeah, last year he was skinnier, wasn't he? And I was like, he's juicing.
Yeah.
And she's like, what's that? I'm like, he's shooting steroids.
Yeah.
And they're gonna catch him, but he's just gonna get on the stand in front of the FBI and say he wasn't doing it like fucking Rafael Palmeiro with the fucking fingerprint.
Oh my god.
No, I did not take. I'm like, dude, you did that shit, bro.
Like, yeah. He doth protest too much. It's that situation.
Like, you did
I
that
did not
shit.
have sexual.
Yeah.
It was
with
that exact same
moment.
thing. He was sitting in front of Congress and like wagged his finger at Congress,
You don't wag
like
your
to
finger
make
at Congress.
to make them feel like shit about it. And you're like,
Dumb idea.
like you're a fucking
He
asshole,
was
dude.
trying to make himself look like a role model to the kids. Like, no, you were juicing, dude.
You were juicing, yeah,
We all knew it.
because he was a monster too.
Yeah, he
All
was.
those guys were fucking
Yeah.
monsters. They were so big.
Think about it, man. They had to start a program
Yeah.
called RBI to get black kids in the inner city to play baseball now. Back in those times, black kids were into baseball. Like, I
Yeah.
was watching baseball, and then my cousin played baseball. I was at baseball games all the time in the fucking 80s
Yeah.
because these dudes were juiced up, hitting fucking home runs.
Yeah, it was exciting.
And even then, when the pitchers did it, that made it even better because
I mean, the pitchers are the ones who really should be fucking doing
They had an entire fucking sales pitch for the Major League Baseball where it was all the pitchers hitting home runs called "Chicks Dig the Long
Yeah,
Ball"
yeah.
during this
Yeah.
fucking time period.
yeah, it was fucking awesome.
And it was the best that baseball has ever been.
It was fucking awesome.
There were a
It's-
bunch in that time period too. There were a bunch of like TV movies about baseball.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody was into baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Baseball.
Sandlot,
Yeah.
fucking all that.
Oh,
like
fuck yeah.
there was Sandlot. There was the
Steroids is a little
the kid
later
that
in Sandlot.
threw
Yeah.
The
kid that-
rookie.
the rookie.
That's the rookie.
That's the rookie.
He breaks his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Henry Rowan Gardner.
And that
Yep.
movie was awesome.
That movie was awesome.
Fucking
But the
love that
Indian
movie
Played for
so
the
much.
Twins.
The Indian.
They played for the Cubs.
He
He
played
played
for
for the
the
Cubs.
Was it Cubs? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the kid that played for the Twins? There was one about a kid who played for the Twins.
Oh fuck! What was
Yeah.
that one?
Wasn't that the one where the kid made a wish?
Yeah. it
Was
probably
wasn't that
was.
one where he owned the team? I think that
Yeah,
might have been the one where he
yeah,
owned
he
the
owned
When
team.
he owned the team and he was managing it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, he was managing
he was the
it.
owner manager.
And that kid looked just like the kid from the other movie, but
All
it
those
wasn't
kids
him.
look the
They
same.
all look the same. They're
Yeah.
all a little white kid with fucking
Brown
brown hair
hair, yeah.
that was just way too fucking
Yeah.
thick, and just they had these creepy thick eyebrows and just
I feel
fucking
like they were
black,
all.
soulless
I
eyes.
feel like they were all from suburban Chicago. I feel
Had
like
to be.
like that's what they all look like. Even the ones that were based in LA. It's
Just
like
going to
this
grab
kid looks
little-
like
they
he's
were
from
just
suburban
grabbing
Chicago.
fucking the non.
He's from the North Shore
They're
of
just
Chicago.
grabbing non-fat Italian kids
like
from
that
Chicago.
fucking Angels in the fucking
Angels in
Outfield.
the outfield. Yeah.
That movie helped me hate the Angels
Did it?
because Danny
could see
Glover
that.
looked like a straight bitch in that movie. The whole movie. I'm like,
Kind of did.
what the fuck are you doing?
That wasn't Murdoch. That's not the Murdoch I know.
Like, dude, you was in Lethal Weapon. Now you doing this
It's not
Disney
Murdoch.
shit.
It's
Like,
Yeah.
not Murdoch.
And
though.
then Christopher Lloyd was a fucking. I'm like, okay, fuck the Angels for life. This movie.
That movie didn't ruin the Angels for me. What did
No.
ruin the Angels for me is one of their players grew up in my hometown, Darren Erstead.
What?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
fucking dope.
Darren Erstead
Yeah.
was from my hometown, and him and his brother would run flag football in the summers when I
Yeah.
was a kid.
Yeah.
And his brother Brian was just like he was just never gonna live up to Darren.
Oh man.
You know,
Oh,
so it
shit.
was like a weird relationship to watch. Anyway,
Oh.
and like his parents like always had like a big Darren Erstead post like sign in their yard, like
Oh,
"We're Darren
man.
Erstead's parents.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it's fucking awful. Anyway,
That's disgusting.
That's
I-
insane. I
That's
love
that
it.
LeVar
I got-
I love it
shit.
so much. Fucking
That's
LeVar
that
Ball.
LeVar
So
Ball
I
shit.
got we were playing flag football and I got tackled by a kid and I got mad, so I punched the kid in the face because it was flag football. He wasn't supposed to tackle me.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how you win.
Yeah.
And they like called me down and he tackled me. I was like, you didn't take my fucking. And I like started crying. I punched the kid in the face, and then Darren Erstead and his brother Brian come up. And they're like, come on, big guy. Like, it's okay. I was like, fuck you. It's not okay. And I said that. I said, fuck you to Darren Erstead as like a 9-year-old.
Yeah, it's funny because
And I like kicked his brother and I got on my bike and left. And I kid you not, like 5 years ago, someone like reminded me of this.
That's
who was like a
amazing.
parent of a friend.
Yeah.
And they're like, you remember the time that you freaked the fuck out and punched Chris Muse in the face, and then kicked Brian Erstead in the shin and told Darren to fuck off at a flag football game? And I was like, yeah, now that you mention it. I remember my bike more than anything. It was a fucking Huffy. It was my first like BMX style bike.
Oh, sick, Bill.
Dope ass Huffy.
Sick, Bill. That's so funny. At that point, we realized Bill had anger issues.
Among other things.
He might not be able to control his temper.
I actually had to go start seeing like a anger person. Like her name was Mrs. Flam.
Yeah.
She let me punch a pillow in her little cubby hole in my elementary school.
Oh my gosh.
I'm fine. Weed helps.
Yes.
my little brother, he told me that we used to play pickup basketball with DeMar DeRozan when he was a little kid.
Oh, no shit.
Because he's like way like younger than me.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that DeMar DeRozan used to play at the park with us. And I'm like, really? And then I look at his face and I'm like, oh, the little fat kid with braces that we used to push around. Because he was a little kid. Like, I think he like maybe 6, maybe 7.
He was way younger.
Yeah, just younger.
Yeah.
And he was just this pudgy fucking. He sucked, man. Like he sucked so bad.
You guys are probably the reason that he's so good
Yeah,
now.
he sucked so bad though. He was just this fat kid with braces, and we used to push him around because he used to whine and shit on the court. And it, like, you can't act like a bitch in Compton because people will beat you up if you a young kid and you acting like a punk ass bitch. Like they're gonna beat you up. So
as one does
to 6-year-olds.
So it's like,
what, you want juice? Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you. Fuck your juice.
But it's just like we didn't really like. We literally just pushed him around, like pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like.
Nobody like gave him
and
titty
then my
twisters
brother,
or nothing. Y'all
my
give him
brother
titty
went
twisters?
to school with him, so he told me he was like he used to like sock him in the chest.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Your brother used to cuff
shit!
Like, cause no, that's cause they my brothers. So I used to do that to them.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna have my brothers getting beat up.
No, you
Yeah.
can't. I mean,
they
I
were-
get it. My brother was just a giant little bastard. He's my brother, your brother's like what, 6 years younger than you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
1 is 6 and 1 is 7.
1 and 7.
Yeah.
My brother's 6, and he is a motherfucker because he's
Yeah.
a giant human. But at the same time, like, he's been beaten to death by me his whole life. You know,
Yeah.
like, ain't nobody gonna fuck that kid up. I tried to knock him out once. It was
Yeah.
on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Over $20 that he owed me for my mom's Mother's Day present.
Hey, D, I just want to say right now, I'm sorry for Bill's behavior in the past. You know, and I just want you to know that
She had to run off the toilet. She was on the toilet, and then she heard me start tuning him up on the front porch.
You're such a piece of shit. Your mom just wanted to take a shit on Mother's Day without being fucking bothered.
fucking
That's
neighbor-
all. That's all she wanted.
Came over from across the street.
All poor D wanted for Mother's Day was to take a shit in peace, and you go and try to knock out your fucking brother, Bill.
I must
God
have hit him at
damn
least like 7 times, like directly in the mush, and he just ate them all. And then I was like, when my mom came out and like, Billy, stop, that's when I stopped. I was like getting ready to double leg him and just drop him onto concrete, and then just start destroying him.
Jesus Christ, Bill.
I was so fucking mad. That was a dark time in my life, guys. It was a real dark time.
Wow.
Okay, I would appreciate your sympathy.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry,
it. I
Dan.
mean, that's
Jesus
your-
Christ. I get it now.
that
Like,
was
I
your-
fucking understand.
Your brother though, like
Yeah, no, I fucking.
I used to punish my brothers, but like
I don't have brothers, so.
I used to punish
You're
my
lucky.
brothers though, but it was just like you're gonna have to go to school, and I'm almost grown, so I'm finna get kicked the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So you probably won't see me for a long ass time. So
wow.
When's the last time you seen him? They ever
I
come
wanna
out
say
here?
2009.
They never come out here, really?
No.
Nah.
No, it was before I came out here. Last time I saw him, we all fucking grown now, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, but it's just like I couldn't have them getting their ass kicked. My mother, I used to get my ass kicked because my mother didn't like me doing that to him.
Yeah.
But I knew what the streets was like because you could fucking get into some shit out of nowhere.
See, he's just preparing Dan for the streets
Listen, I get it.
of North Dakota.
It's fucking crazy.
I get it.
Everywhere is the fucking streets though.
Everywhere is the streets. It really is. The world will fuck you wherever you are if you let it. It really
I'm
will.
telling you, Compton got gang members, but like North Dakota, they got secret fucking serial killers and shit that live right next door to motherfuckers. That's where
That's real?
that's places where people that do crazy shit
Dude,
live.
recently where I'm from, like just dude I used to hang out with.
Yeah.
I used to go hang out with him racing stock cars.
Yeah.
He's a real nice guy. Always had a fucking smile on his face. He shot and killed his wife and then himself.
Holy shit.
Just
Whoa.
one day.
Wow.
You know, just like a random thing. This
That's
is a
fucking
dude I
crazy.
used to hang out with. I
Yeah.
drank with him, hung out with him, fucking out more
That's
than
the
100
fucked up
times.
Shit about it. It's like whenever I watch it, like a show about some shit like that, people that know people like that, they say the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, we used to.
He never thought he'd do it.
Yeah.
Never,
Ever. I couldn't believe it.
like, dude, we used to fucking smoke, and we used to drink, and we used to party. And he was like all around nice guy. He used to throw parties every Saturday, barbecues, and it's like,
Dude, he was. That's the guy.
And you want to know what's even crazier is like, yeah, all
That's
those
why I'm a dick
stories.
to everybody.
All those stories are always.
You
yeah.
know, like
All those stories are always like you'd never would have expected it. And then like you do comedy and all the fucking unstable people who are fucking comics who it's just like you're just waiting for one of them at some point.
you think so?
Oh,
I got a new
man.
one picked out. I think he might be the open mic shooter. I'm just waiting for that to happen. There's people that you feel it from. Like honestly, there's people that you know at mics that you're
There's
just
a
like,
few. Yeah.
there's something really
They got
just
fucking-
going on up here that is
Yeah, they got crazy energy going on. And you can just feel it when you get too close to them. It's like, ooh, man, I do not like the way I feel around this person at all.
Yeah.
And I haven't even said a fucking word to this person.
Well, I mean, like when you truly do meet a sociopath, there is an instinct in people to understand when people are in like predatory mode.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a sociopath never switches off predatory mode.
Yeah.
You know, they're always constantly in it.
Is this how you feel around me all the time? Because I'm always trying to get in your pants.
Nah. I mean,
Okay.
I still think I can beat you up, so I'm fine.
Listen.
whoa.
Yeah, you probably could, but I got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah.
That
well,
A couple.
That took a weird.
I'll just
turn.
do what my art teacher from grade school taught me.
Stick your dick down this throat.
Nope. He said, "Boys, if anybody ever tries to rape you,
Yeah.
you just grab, twist, and pull."
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yep.
totally.
And
Listen,
that's what
Bill,
that
Bill,
was,
what I'm saying
that
is
was, that
you're
was
not gonna know
101.
it's a rape at first. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Okay?
if there's a dick coming next to me,
No, like
I don't know.
listen, the dick won't be involved in. Listen, I know you're like a little gorilla. Like I gotta get you subdued first. Like I can't just come dick first. You think I run into rapes dick first, Bill? Fucking have some
that's-
respect, you
that's
piece of
that
shit.
is amateur hour.
Yeah, have some respect.
This portion of Me Sweats is brought to you by Too Much Damn Testosterone.
Matt just thinks I'd be.
And bear spray.
Matt just thinks I'm like if I like transitioned ever, I'd just be a really hot chick. So he's just got this weird fantasy. I don't understand it.
Bill, I was just trying to be nice to you about that. You know. I just feel like you'd be curvy, and you know, like curvy. Like I'm okay with curvy, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
But man,
Glennon's just like, fuck, dude. We already covered this gay
no,
stuff.
Glennon is not a fan of our poppycock gay talk.
No.
So that's okay.
I'm just
all right.
like, this shit happens with white people a lot.
Do they just talk about weird gay shit?
Like this,
Yeah.
you just walk into
It's
gay
gay
conversation all the
chicken.
time.
It is just it's
all
just
the
gay
time.
chicken.
Yeah.
I was at Grand Avenue.
Okay.
And I think it was fucking Chris Gillespie just walked up
Yep, we've had
to
him
like
on.
Kirley, and he
he's
goes,
kind of a gay motherfucker.
"Dude, have you seen this dude's cock?" And I'm like, "Whoa, what type of intro is that?"
Like, I mean, what kind of you gotta put that in context. That could have been like a porn star, like a new porn star in the industry.
I feel bad because like I'm a black
skills.
dude, so I kind of understand it. I'm just like, white people shit. That's I just think that every time, and I'm just like, this is fucked up that I have to have this thought while these dudes are doing this shit. Like they're doing this fucking shit, and I'm just like, these white motherfuckers.
Like, you stupid white people.
Because like in Tucson, it gets crazy. College town.
Okay.
So
Tucson, it really is a college town.
It's a college town. So I lived there twice.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers, I used to go out on Wednesdays to Mr. Head's fucking bar.
Okay.
Where you can get a goddamn 20-ounce fucking Bud Light for $2.
By the way, shout out to Mr. Heads. That's a beautiful place.
And then I used to drop a shot of whiskey in mine.
Yeah.
So Glennon's a
Boilermaker?
Boilermaker in it.
Is that what we call it, a Boilermaker?
Boilermaker.
Right.
Yeah, and I used to host the show. And I used to drink my beer throughout the show. And then, like, sometimes they'll get real fucking drunk and then, like, start doing gay-ass shit.
Just talking about doing gay-ass shit or actually doing gay-ass shit?
Okay. Who did the gayest ass shit?
Kiss a man drunk is what I call it.
Who did the gayest ass shit?
Yeah.
Ryan Malco? Was it Ryan Malco?
Malco,
He did the gayest shit.
Malco tried to kiss me once.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
And I was like, back up.
Glennon's like, what makes you want to think I swing on you, bitch?
I was like, back up. And he was like, nah, come on, man. He tried to move in. I'm like, I pushed him back, and I'm like, I'm going to sock you. I'm like, if you do that again, I'm gonna sock you.
This is a real life warning.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, Glenn. I've kissed a lot of dudes.
Yeah,
I've kissed a lot of dudes.
And then,
just a couple dudes.
I've kissed a lot.
It just happens, man. Motherfuckers get all drunk and they just get to taking shirts.
You get drunk and you fuck around a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know,
just
experiment.
Just little boy games.
You know,
some boy games.
You throw some pinkies, see what feels good.
The ancient Spartans would play boy games like that.
I know.
Look at them. They made the 300.
Yeah, they did.
They had the last stand at Thermopylae. The hot gates.
Yeah, they did.
And they fucked the shit out of each other.
There was a lot of fucked up people in those fucking Spartans that probably wanted to fuck their own moms and shit.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's a lot.
It's a little far.
No, you fuck your comrade in battle. You'll fuck your mom.
Fuck your mom. That's like the Oedipus complex. That's
and then, like, I heard,
that's a different
I
Greek.
heard people
That's
talking
different
about
Greek.
That shit. How much money would you take to have sex with your own mom?
Oh,
that was an actual
that's
question.
That's a real bad question.
That's not okay.
That's not a good question.
That's a bad question.
And I'm just
no amount of money.
What the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers, man?
I'd have sex. I'd have sex with Bill's mom for free. I just want to throw that out there.
Fucking dare you!
I'm just saying.
You're so
right.
I'm just to throw.
Right
I'm
in his
just.
face.
I'm just.
It's gonna fucking be real heavy too.
I'm just
you
saying.
Son
Man,
of a bitch.
no holds barred.
For free.
Oh,
That's how
fucking-
much that would cost. Because she's a lovely human being, all right? And she raised
Mom,
two
I'm so
beautiful
sorry.
boys.
That is
so sorry, Mom.
D, I'm just saying. D,
Mom.
it's okay.
That's not
Sorry.
cool.
He does it
Like
a lot.
right when he's like sitting right there.
He does it a lot.
You just said that.
I'm just trying to let him know that I'm going to be here to take care of him no matter what happens, okay?
I'm headlining Catalina's on Sunday, and my mom commented on there. She goes, "Cool," and instantly Matt's like, "Hi, Dina," and she fucking tags him in a comment back. "Hi, Matthew Walker."
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You trying to seduce this dude's mom?
Yeah,
Listen,
he is.
I just feel like me and Dina have a lot in common.
Man, I just thought that was some Drew Carey show bullshit.
No,
y'all really do be like plotting on each other's moms.
He's plotting on my mother.
Man,
He doesn't even know what she looks like.
What it is to be fucking white.
Listen, I got a lot of time on my hands.
You know,
Glendon.
it's not a lot of. It's not as much privilege as everybody thinks.
Nah, you gotta just be.
Because you got a different. You got to deal with different shit.
My homeboy's mother like that because that's his mom.
I mean, you ever had a homeboy that's got a really hot mom? Though?
I know, I have, but it's like that's still his mom.
I had this.
You never
dude,
be like, I'm sorry, your mom's hot as shit. Like,
No,
I had this dude named AJ Matachik, and his mom.
I might think it, but I never tell him that I think his mom is hot. That's kind of fucked up.
You're a good man.
That's
You're a
kind
good
of
man.
fucked
I
up.
just want him to know that I appreciate. I appreciate his mother.
And then Aaron Kyle Miles chimed in. And
Listen, Aaron Kyle Miles went too far, and I stepped in and told him to back off. Okay.
You guys, man.
both y'all need to back the fuck up.
You guys are crazy.
I'm gonna break Aaron's ribs again. Apparently, he forgot who he's messing with.
Man, you guys are really breaking each other's ribs and shit.
No, you remember when I broke Aaron's ribs?
When did you break Aaron's ribs?
It was like 3.5 years ago.
What'd you do? Pick him up or something?
I just gave him a hug.
Oh.
I just gave him like one of those really hard hugs that I give.
Does he have
And
brittle ribs?
Apparently, he's just a brittle. He's just a brittle guy.
It's a brittle boy.
You
And
tried to break him, man.
I did. I did.
He did that.
I did not. I did not. When I did.
Were you drunk?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
When I did
Yeah.
Rob, maybe I definitely tried to break Rob because Rob, I broke Rob. I definitely broke Rob.
Wow.
Yep. I just and I actually recently just broke a Phoenix comedian's nose on accident.
Why?
On accident,
It was-
quote unquote.
It was an accident.
Air quotes.
What
It
is
was
going-
an accident.
See, this is why I don't hang out.
Just don't hang out with Bill. It's just
Nah.
like
It was an
Nah,
accident.
You
It
motherfuckers
was.
are crazy.
Nah,
Yeah.
it was because I
Like-
went on stage. Listen, I went on stage, and before I went up, Tristan, who was hosting, Tristan Bowling, shout out to the Ghost Boys. Tristan fucking listened to their podcast, asked me to spin him. You know how he's been like he's been asking me to pick him up and
Yeah.
stuff. I swear to God, his parents just didn't do anything with him as a child, so now he's reaching out as an adult, wanting men to pick him up. His dad worked a lot, is what I'm trying to get at.
Tristan got mad at me because I was talking about how hot his mom was on the last podcast.
Look at this
we did.
dude.
She is pretty.
This dude.
She is pretty.
You should just change
His mother,
your name
his mother is a gorgeous
to
woman.
Matt motherfucker Walker.
I mean,
I like that. It's got a certain ring to it. It's got
you
a
just
certain
going
ring
after
to it.
people's moms.
Listen,
Like that is not cool.
I
man.
just want to make sure. I just want to.
uncomfortable.
I just want to make sure that their moms are taken care of. That's
Nah,
all.
Hell no.
That's all.
That's some creepy shit.
I'm trying to do the service to the world.
That's
Lyndon.
no. You're trying
Anyway.
to do a service to the creepy side of your fucking personality. Fucking with people's moms and shit.
Call him out.
Fuck that shit.
Anyway, so Tristan asked me to spin him. So he wants me to, like, he's going to bring me up. And then he wants me to do like a reverse lift and like pick him up and then put him back on his feet.
Yeah.
So I like spin him 100%. We've done it before.
Whoa.
And so I was like, sure, but there's a ceiling vent.
Filming these things.
Huh?
Why is nobody filming these?
I don't know. Someone should just always keep a camera on me because I always do dumb shit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's true.
I was like, we got to make sure we move off to the side a little bit because you're too tall. You'll hit like the air duct.
Yeah. And then you just slammed his fucking head into the air duct like an animal.
No, it wasn't his head because the way you do it is you do a reverse lift and like I bend over and I grab you around the trunk like this.
Okay.
And those of you at home can see. Those of you in the audio cannot see. And then I take you from your feet over. And so you go feet to feet. So your feet go up in the air.
And then you slammed his head into the wall.
No. His feet.
And then you threw him in between
Look,
your
you
legs and did a
just wanted
fucking
this to
pile
happen.
driver.
His feet.
Broke his
Look-
goddamn
His
neck.
feet. We didn't move far
Wow.
enough out. Listen to me, goddammit.
I'm listening.
Trying to explain.
I'm listening.
was
This is a
aggressive.
very
That was
long
aggressive. It
explanation.
is.
That's all I'm saying.
So his feet
You went
was-
into fucking
You
technical-
fucking kept talking.
Listen,
Shut
I'm
the
just-
fuck up
you-
already. Jesus
drew-
fucking
you
Christ,
drew
Matt.
you-
You son of a bitch.
You drew diagrams. you got
I
up.
drew no diagram.
You got up.
I was trying to get through it, and you keep
got
fucking
up.
interrupting because you're a cunt. You son of a bitch.
You got up and did moves.
I didn't
to
get
the
up.
camera.
I didn't get up.
Well, I
did
mean,
moves for the
you
camera.
leaned forward.
I leaned.
And for a fat guy,
It
that's
was
the
a
same
lean.
thing as getting
No,
up.
it's not.
Leaning forward and getting up for a fat person is the exact
No, it's
same
not.
thing.
I'm not as fat as you.
You're not. You're
I'm
right.
not.
You're not.
See?
proportionally, I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know. I am much taller, so.
Fuck, I'm gonna stab you with the penknife that I keep in my sock.
Oh.
Just in case you're trying to rob me.
Listen.
Fucking people.
I get it.
I keep a penknife in my sock.
You're afraid that I'm going to be a mean stepdad, and I'm not. I'm going to be a good stepdad. I'm going to take care of you, okay?
Wow.
I'm going to make sure.
We're back at this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Let's go back.
Anyway.
Okay. So you slammed his face into the window.
No! God damn it.
Okay, you twisted.
His feet. Shut the fuck up!
Okay.
Shut up!
I'm just trying to.
Shut up! Shut up!
I'm just trying to recount.
You son of a bitch!
I'm trying to recount for everybody else on the podcast just where we are in this story. Because it started a long time ago, and we took many twists and turns.
And he's making it longer. Like, damn.
Okay.
Let the man explain how he picked up another guy.
Okay,
right?
yes.
Let
Bill,
me
go ahead.
explain how I broke this twink's nose.
Okay. That's so mean. You can't call him that.
Tristan? I can call Tristan a twink. Anyway.
Such a sweet boy.
He is a sweet boy. But he's very twink-like.
Okay.
So we didn't move far enough away from the ceiling duct, and his feet hit the ceiling duct, and his face hit my knee. And
that's
so,
even worse.
Yeah, my knee broke his big fat nose.
That's even worse.
And he like sent me a text the next day, and with his he's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you broke my nose. And then he posts a post on Facebook, and a bunch of people are like, Bill, what the fuck did you do? I was like, he asked for it. If they asked for it, and I hurt you, it's not my fault.
I saw that. Shout out to Tristan Bowling.
It's not my fault if
I
you
saw
asked
that
to be
post
hurt.
and I laughed.
See, good.
I did picture him like punching the
No, I
shit
didn't punch him.
out of you.
I
Like,
didn't punch him. Did not punch him.
I was like, he must have been mad as fuck, and he punched Tristan, and everybody was like,
No, and see, that's what everybody thought too. And now I'm a monster.
Nah.
And people
Bill.
are reaching out to me like, Bill, are you okay?
Tristan's such a
Like,
sweet
do you
boy.
want to talk? And I'm just like, no, I'm fine.
Such a sweet boy.
Damn it, man. Why did you have to tell the truth? I like that version of you just leave me the fuck alone.
Cold clocking
Yeah.
somebody.
I like the Bill who tells Darren Ernstead to go fuck himself. I mean, that's Bill living his best life, and frankly, it's my favorite version of Bill.
I mean, I did definitely do that.
You
Yeah.
should like try to link up with him and do it again.
Yeah, just be like, hey, Darren, remember the last time I told you to go fuck yourself?
We should have.
Stands true today.
We should try to
Yeah.
get Darren Ernstead on the podcast.
Like you should
Just call him up. Be like, hey,
you should try to like
I had to go
befriend him first. Like y'all should like become like buddies.
buddies. We
Buddies
go
with
fish,
them?
fly fishing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
We go
just
fly
all of
fishing.
a
That's what white
sudden
people do.
on the
White people go fly
podcast,
fishing.
You just let them have it. In
Yeah,
the middle
just
of the
dig into
podcast.
him about how many times they had to drive past his fucking mom's house with a big old sign of him in the yard throwing a fucking baseball. How stupid
Yeah,
it was.
You should've just, just go off like, but make it like real nice interview at first. You're just asking them how it was to be like a major league ball player, and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then all of a sudden you're just like, you know what I remember about you? Yeah, that fucking stupid sign that your mom used to have in the fucking front yard.
And how you let that fucking kid tackle me and then called me fucking down, you piece of shit. It was flag football.
That would be great. That would be
Think you
Fucking
better
Darren
than me,
Ernstead.
Darren? Huh?
What? Because your name's fucking Darren?
What a shitty name. Darren's a shitty name.
Ernstead. Ernstead's not a great name either.
Darren with an I.
If we're just gonna be honest with
No,
you.
it was DAR. Was it IN?
Yeah, I think it
Is
was
it I?
I think it might.
I
have
remember
been
he had a big red ass beard too.
Yeah, he did. He's a big old ginge.
Oh,
He's a
ginger
big
piece
old
of shit.
ginge.
He used to play for the fucking Angels.
Yep. His brother played for nobody.
His brother couldn't even play for his parents.
Nope.
So
Nope. Nope.
Hey, that's why I.
How
hate,
would that feel? Like you're
That's
coming
why
home
I fucking hate.
and you
Cooper
see your
Manning.
brother. You see your brother in a fucking. He's on a sign in your mom's yard.
that would be
And
fucking
you're
brutal.
coming home for like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know, from like I don't know your fucking job at a call center.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that feel like?
That would
Yeah.
fucking crush you.
Oh,
Why don't you like Cooper Manning?
Because he fucking.
his
Like,
name's Cooper.
living
Yeah.
off of his goddamn fucking brothers.
And his dad. But imagine how bad it feels to be him, man.
Yeah.
To be
but
like,
I heard he was an awesome fucking football player too, though.
was he?
Yeah.
Why did he not get
he
drafted?
got
then?
fucking injured
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
because he's like basically, Peyton Manning was his high school quarterback, and he would just throw the ball to his brother every fucking time.
Oh, wow.
And and he was like, I heard he was really good. He just got fucking injured. But now this fool is like working for fucking Fox. And it's like, who the fuck are you, man?
I did see him on that.
Like,
And
he's like became a regular part of the fucking Sunday shit now. I'm like, who the fuck are you? The Manning that hadn't done shit is getting TV money?
I was confused by that as well. I was wondering, like, really, did we just feel that bad for him that like we had to pull him in?
Gave him a job because his brothers have won Super Bowls. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, and it's probably way more qualified people that got rejected for the job that he has. Some dude that's probably working at the post office now. Like,
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's much more quality. Man, there's a lot of those football players that they get on there and they just open their mouths.
Like fucking what was his name? Tiki Barber.
Tiki Barber.
Did you watch that shit on Netflix with Tiki Barber? The fucking Beast, Ultimate Beastmaster, is like a fucking Ninja Warrior knockoff.
I watched
Tiki Barber, season 2's host. Tiki Barber is the most funny motherfucker in the world. He was funnier than the fucking piece of shit comic that they hired.
He shouldn't even be on TV in any fucking facet. Fucking Tiki Barber.
Tiki Barber's got some intense ass eyebrows.
What do you think about Ray Lewis being on TV?
He been conning people his whole career.
That's the one that I get a little confused about.
That dude, man, the way he talk is like this.
What's Ray Lewis on?
As preacher, like he's just a 2-bit ass preacher. Whenever you hear him talk, it's like, man, I'm at church right now.
He's on all kinds of shit. He's on like a Sunday show during the season. I saw him on a show earlier this morning on ESPN where he wasn't even really saying shit. He was just looking pissed off the whole time. But usually when he does talk, usually when he does talk, it's just very like, I don't know.
You're in church right now.
Yeah.
You looking for that collection plate to come around when you hear Ray Lewis talk.
Speaking of church, shout out to Repent with Pastor Mike at Valley Bar. They just had their most recent iteration of that show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to our friend, Mr. Michael Falcone, and his character, Pastor Mike, and his show, Repent. You should check that out. Like their Facebook page.
Thanks.
Before you delete your Facebook account.
Are they paying for that ad?
No.
Then I want to cut it out.
Actually, no.
Then I want that ad. I want that fucking ad cut from this podcast.
No, it's not.
I want it fucking cut out.
He really, I mean, he does kind of pay for it because he does owe me money too. So
does he pay for it?
Yeah, Bill. How does he pay for it?
With beard hairs because his are lucky.
Oh. I didn't know I could turn my beard hair.
I just collect Michael Falcone beard hair. I collect yours too. You just don't notice. I just sweep them up off your side of the table.
So
that's not disturbing at all.
I'm making hair people of everybody.
That's cool.
So
I hope you do some cool shit with mine.
Next month, they're coming out with a YouTube series about Cobra Kai and fucking Karate Kid with both the fucking dudes.
I haven't watched the trailer yet. I heard about it. Was it terrible?
It looks like it's gonna be a shitball heading towards your childhood again. It looks like a piece of shit. It's man. I won't give anything away.
Can we make fun of it though? Will it be?
It probably will be funny.
Okay.
I just you guys have to see the fucking trailer because I don't want to give it away.
All right, I'll have to watch
I could tell you one thing and then you'll be like, yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be shit.
This is why we
because
need,
it's like the real Daniel-san and the real fucking dude that he kicked in the fucking face.
Oh,
At the end of the first one.
Okay.
So they're all grown now.
Oh, no.
And are they fighting each other again, or are they training?
Are they just senseis?
No, that's what basically it's like cliche as fuck.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fight again?
Like, yeah.
Rematch.
They're fucking... I don't want to tell you guys.
Two young boys grow into men and relive the one fight that changed their lives forever.
Okay, well, fuck it.
Just fucking tell it, please.
Just
spoiler alert towards that trailer.
Yeah, you probably won't watch that shit anyway. But
you're smarter than that, viewers.
Fucking Daniel's son. He sells
You're not.
fucking cars.
Of course he does.
Okay.
And
Does he still know how to wax them?
I bet there's a stupid fucking scene
There definitely has to be.
with him teaching somebody how to wax on and wax off at the fucking car dealership.
So basically, the fucking the Johnny Lawrence dude, the bad dude, he fucking he was like an alcoholic and like down on his fucking luck.
Of course he was.
He runs into fucking. He goes to Daniel. You see Daniel's fucking commercial for his car delership.
He owns the dealership.
Yeah, he goes down there. He asks fucking Daniel for a fucking job. Daniel fucking, of course, helps him out. He fucking starts using the money to open a Cobra Kai gym and shit. And starts teaching like dirty fucking karate again to fucking kids. So
Daniel's son's like, I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, so now they're like,
I have to protect the integrity of karate.
Yeah, and he pulls out the fucking white and blue bandana.
He got the headband.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
and this motherfucker's like 40 years old, and it's like this is really shitty. These two old guys still going hiya hiya hiya, fucking 40 years later, like sit your ass down, like that. Mr. Miyagi is dead. So
he is.
This is
he?
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi
he's
died.
Dead.
Oh, Miyagi.
This is our new segment on the podcast. It's called Movie Reviews with Glendon McKay.
Yeah,
because this is amazing.
Like these fucking dudes, like it's just like what the fuck? They're old as fuck now, and they're holding on to a beef from like 1984.
To be fair, it sounds like he was trying to reinvent Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai was shit. We all know that one. Well, who the fuck was the guy? Was that Charlton Heston? Or like a Charlton Heston lookalike that was like the dojo teacher?
No, I don't know what.
Who the fuck was that guy? He looked a lot. He looked like just like.
He looked like a creepy comic.
He like dollar store version Charlton.
He looked like Joe Piscopo.
Yeah, he looked like a creepy comic. That dude.
Yeah. But he was trying to resurrect that, so fuck him. Like Daniel-san, you're right. He was defending the honor of karate.
What the fuck? You're fucking 40 years old.
Somebody's got to do it, Glendon.
His old ass. You better sit the fuck down. Mr. Miyagi's dead. Who's training you?
It's funny. It's funny what people decide they're gonna take a stand over. It's like
you're a 40-year-old man wearing that shit that you were wearing when you're like 17.
Like people.
He's like, we live in Reseda.
Like people getting mad about white rhinos.
Yeah.
They're just like, you need to stop letting Vietnamese people eat rhino horn.
No, but this particular, like,
and then that's all they do about it, you know. And
they're
then,
asking you to donate money to save snow leopards and shit. Like, yo, that's a ferocious animal. I don't really care.
I don't give a fuck what happens to a goddamn snow leopard.
That's a ferocious beast.
You ever seen a snow leopard mark its territory? It just shoots it right out the back, like with power.
Damn.
Scary.
You know,
anything that could shoot piss at me, I'm just like, fuck that thing.
You know way too much about A, the P, and B, the...
Have we talked about echidna dicks?
Yes. We've talked about all of it, Bill.
But the forehead is echidna dicks?
Several times, Bill. Several times. You and your animal dicks.
I like it.
You're all about
I really want to go. One day I need to go to the whale dick museum.
You should just start a YouTube channel about
animal dicks. I couldn't do that. It's just for me.
Narrate nature videos and talk about just the dicks. You're just doing the dick part of the nature videos. I'd be like, the whale shark has a massive penis that goes inside the female.
I don't know
shark.
what the whale sharks junk situations like.
I don't either, Bill. I was just trying to use this as a fucking example, okay? Jesus Christ.
I'm just curious now. You know, that's how my brain works, Matt. I have a different working brain.
Yeah, it's all about dicks.
Yeah.
It's just dicks. Just dicks. Just dicks. All it is dicks. Like whale shark dicks, fucking dog dicks.
One of my favorite possessions at one point in my life was a penis-shaped whistle.
You know what I'm gonna start getting you? I'm gonna start getting you different fucking penis bones.
I can't. Yeah, no. You should.
As for gifts and shit.
If you can get me some Usyks,
I'm gonna start
I
with
wear a porcupine Usyk on my like a necklace.
I'm gonna start $20. $20, and as I make more money, it's gonna get more expensive. But
that would be a funny ass character in a movie.
The guy who just collects.
He just gifts you different.
There's a guy I saw.
I will play that guy in that movie because that's me.
There's an article on Twitter. This guy was a mortician for 20 years. And like 10 years into his career, he just started saving dudes' dicks.
Oh no!
And so like the FBI busted him, and he had something like
no.
10,000 dicks.
Oh no!
10,000 dicks in the air.
That's too many dicks.
Disturbed remix.
That's way too many dicks.
Sorry for the Disturbed.
Why do you need 10,000 dicks? Who needs 10,000 dicks?
I mean, he just like he had them like all preserved in jars just around his house. And I had to check this out. I researched. It was like, no, this is a real fucking.
Where did he
story.
cut him at? Did he cut him right at the skin, or did he go back into the body a little bit?
I think he took him out at the tendon.
Yeah.
That's the pro move.
Yeah, you gotta get
the
all that
whole-
dick.
all
There's a lot of dick that gets
There's
wasted.
a lot of wasted dick.
There's a lot of wasted dick that just spends time inside your body and never comes out. Especially when you're a fat person. When you're a fat person, there's a few inches of dick that ladies don't get to know about.
That's for real.
Sorry.
I mean, I say it. Every 50 pounds of weight loss is an inch of dick size gained.
Yep.
So they turned Truth or Dare into a horror movie.
I saw this.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy as shit. Like,
Did you watch the movie?
no, it's just the
You just saw the
trailer
trailer?
looks
I watched the
fucking
trailer,
crazy as fuck. Where
These are trailer reviews with Glenn and
It's
Mickey
fucking
right
crazy.
now.
we're not even reviewing full movies. We're just gonna review
I
trailers.
was just like, we're gonna turn this dick train off. Let's talk about some movies, guys.
That's a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it.
Like,
good job.
deflect
Deflect.
when you're unemployed.
We're usually not so easily steered.
No, that was a good one.
No,
So
it's-
tell us about this Truth or Dare trailer.
So it's just fucking like, basically, anyone you pick, somebody's gonna get mutilated or fucking killed. Like, I seen a part where
But what if you pick Truth?
I don't know how that fucking gets you killed, but the
It's
dare
just
part is
dare.
pretty fucked up.
Maybe Truth like makes you kill yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
But
like if you pick Truth, you're just like,
it
oh
just-
my god, I'm a
It looks
monster. I
like
need
it's
to
probably
die.
gonna be a flop though, but
Definitely.
it's just
I
like,
think.
Oh, it
feel
looks like a pile of shit.
I feel like every. I feel like
Yeah.
every horror movie is a flop.
You
yeah,
know what I hear is really
they don't
good.
have the guy anymore. Like, we had Freddy, Jason, and Michael, and
Yeah.
and fucking
But now we're done with those.
Pinhead,
Like,
like,
I
we
don't want to
don't
fucking
have-
see those characters anymore.
yeah,
You
but
know.
we don't. We could create some new ones.
Yeah.
But it's just Hollywood is so fucking shitty.
What about Jeepers Creepers? Jeepers Creepers tried.
Yeah.
Didn't really get nowhere.
No.
They put out 3 or 4 of those
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Well, the problem is they could make those movies for fucking nothing back then.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah,
they can't.
but
They
that's
can't
why they
anymore.
were so fucking good, because they were
Yeah.
like cheap as fuck.
Oh yeah, because they're garbage.
Yeah,
They were.
but it was like, this is fucking.
You remember
awesome.
the Creeper? It was like just a scary looking scarecrow kind of guy. He just had like kind of different colored.
I don't
skin.
remember what he ended up looking at
He
by
had,
the
like, a
end. By the
farmer
time he had
hat.
eaten all this shit.
Man, the clown from the original It scared me because his forehead was too big.
That's a lot of forehead. He had a
I
lot
was
of
Dude,
like,
forehead.
honestly-
this motherfucker's head was big. I'm like, whoa.
That really fucked with me because I was a big fan of Bozo as a kid,
Yeah.
and then I saw it, and I was just like, wait
Yeah.
a minute.
He's a scary bozo.
Oh, but it made Bozo so scary, but I
Yeah.
still wanted to hit that 6 bucket and get $100.
Yeah, we all did. We all wanted that $100.
I was so mad when I was a kid. Like, I was like, I know I live in the same city as where this is happening, and my parents have never taken me there.
Yeah, that
You
was
guys
in
suck.
Chicago.
You guys suck.
Yeah.
and then the one character that I was afraid of that made me feel like a bitch for being afraid of was the Crypt Keeper.
The Crypt Keeper.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
There's a couple Tales of the Crypt, though, that were just so fucking bad.
The show was fucking awesome. But
Yeah.
I got. I think that was the most scared I got from a TV show ever.
What was scarier than that is there was another show on like Showtime or Cinemax called like Tales of the Dark or some shit like that.
yeah. Tales from the Dark Side.
Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah.
That shit was
That shit was
fucked
fucking
up.
crazy.
Man. That shit was much more fucked up than anything they
How
would
did
ever put.
did you see this and I didn't, and you were fucking cult boy?
I had different times. There was different times in cult period where like I was in different places where I had cable. I used to stay
man.
up and watch TV all fucking night long.
Yeah, because you just had so long to go without it at other points.
Well, I mean, like even when I was a little kid, like I used to fucking when I
just
was like
loved it.
7, 8 years old, I used to sit up and watch shit on USA and jerk off all night. You know what I mean? Like
Xena?
that was that fucking kid.
Xena?
Xena? Yeah, fucking Xena. Xena was hot as shit.
Xena,
God, Xena's my first boner.
I was a
Lucy
little
Lawless,
old.
Definitely first boner.
I was a little old at Xena. You know what I mean?
me too.
Yeah.
I was fucking pretty.
I
Yeah,
thought
you guys are about a year apart.
I thought Lucy Lawless was hot as shit. Yeah, I thought that little Gabby chick was pretty cute.
Shout out to
The little blonde
Spartacus.
chick.
Shout out to Spartacus for finally showing the world Lucy Lawless's boobs.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I just
I'll have to watch that.
I looked up one of my fucking TV crushes.
Yeah.
She does not look like she used to.
Who is it?
Who was it?
I wasn't gonna because I posted about it on Facebook. I wasn't gonna reveal it, but
Yeah.
it was the youngest daughter from fucking Step by Step.
Okay.
And I thought she was hot.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, she's 5 years older than me. And then I seen a picture of her from like 2007, and then I'm like, slap 10 years on this picture, and I'm like, oh, this is bad. Like,
She just fell apart.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is when you know that moment when you Google your TV crush, and they instantly become a secret shame. Like,
Yeah.
like that shit happens, man. Cause Lark Voorhees from Saved by the Bell.
Oh man, she went fucking crazy.
Wow.
Which one is that? That's
Lisa Turtle.
The black chick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She went nuts, man.
Yeah.
Isn't
Like
she
what
like
she
bleaching
did.
her skin now too?
Yeah.
Oh
It's-
no,
it's
she's doing like
bad.
glutathione treatments and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like
It's really bad.
That's what
Sammy Sosa is
did.
doing shit like that
Fuck,
too.
Dude,
Dude.
Sammy Sosa looks like the goddamn. He looks like,
He look like
Frankenberry.
white-
He does.
He looks like
does.
Frankenberry.
He fucking looks like Frankenberry. It's insane.
Oh, Sammy Sosa,
He looks like
stop
a
doing
white
what you're fucking doing, buddy.
And he's always dressing up in like this cowboy get-ups and shit and taking these crazy ass fucking pictures with his wife. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, Sammy Sosa?
You used to be a home run champion.
Yes.
Now you're doing this bullshit. Like look at the shit you do, and you have had a chance to have a lot of money in your fucking life. I never had no money, and I don't do stupid shit like that. It seemed like stupid people get all the money. Like
dude.
Dennis Rodman, I'm gonna get married as the woman. What the fuck, dude? Why?
I mean, that was cute.
I was
thought
just like,
Rodman
what the
looked-
fuck is wrong
Rodman
with
looked
you?
great in a dress because, god damn it, the man's got legs.
I was like, what the hell is wrong with this?
Well, I mean, like he hangs out with fucking Kim Jong Un,
Right?
You
Like,
know,
that's
I
a
mean,
weird
like,
relationship. Like, Kim
I was
Jong Un
like, what the fuck?
loves Dennis
Yeah.
Rodman.
But he's a fucking perverse ass person.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, when I saw how
Kim
bad,
Jong Un did feed his uncle a dog, so I mean,
when I saw that how bad Dennis Rodman's drinking was when he was on the Apprentice, I was
Oh,
like,
was he drinking a lot on there?
Oh yeah, that dude was going nuts. Like he had fixed a fresh drink. He had a fresh drink fixed for him. Like took a sip, sat it down, forgot where it was, went and got another drink, found the drink that he lost, and then finished both of them.
He's a champion.
At
He's
the
not a
same
quitter.
time. I'm like, this dude. I'm like, this motherfucker. I'm like, wow, he made me feel like a bitch. I'm like, oh, why am I calling myself an alcoholic? I don't do shit like that. Even if I had money, I wouldn't do shit like that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I would. I have.
Nah.
I've definitely done that. Like, just been out drinking one night and like gotten a drink and lost it, and then gotten another one. And
I've done it with a beer.
I've,
Yeah.
like,
I don't think I've ever done it with a drink.
I've like
no.
power,
I mean, I don't
like
drink
power
drinks, but
drink at some fucking Hollywood fucking production shit where they had like an open bar because one of my homeboys used to be a extra. And,
Yeah.
and he used to do little shit and then have parties and then like.
just walking around two fisting. Nothing
Yeah,
better
and
than
I'm
two
just like,
fisting in
oh,
an
this
open
shit's
bar.
open. So
Yeah.
I'm like, let me get this.
Yeah. You ever been to
And
Vegas?
Go to a corner and like just kill it.
Dang.
And then go back and be like, let me get that. So I'm like there for an hour, but I'm 6 drinks in, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. This is awesome. I can't wait to be a superstar. It was fucking crazy. That's the only thing I Like that was the only reason I would want to be like a famous comedian is so I can.
It's just you go fucking wilding out and do crazy shit.
Do all crazy, but it'll be some crazy ass fun shit. I wouldn't be like.
I mean, I ain't famous, but as a comedian, I get to do some of the funnest ass shit ever.
Like, get to do some pretty fun shit.
I wouldn't like. Just like get naked in front of a bunch of fucking people.
Whoa, where do we get to getting naked in front of people?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do a T.J. Miller and calling a bomb threat on a train?
Nah, I just
fucking idiot,
dummy.
I just
fucking dummy.
Get drunk and then like get a microphone and just start telling people to do shit.
Just get like a loudspeaker, like
you start dancing.
You make you and you make a human pyramid now.
Yeah, just hey you get the fuck out of here.
And
then the dude just turns around like.
I mean, you could still tell someone get the fuck out of here.
No, I just
you always tell someone get the fuck out of here.
Like you get the fuck out of here, and then when he gets
like,
to the
hey,
door,
production, get the fuck out of here.
Hey.
And then
I was
she
just
would give
fucking
it.
with you, dude.
Yeah.
Just come back in.
Come back
I
in
love
for
you,
that.
man. I fucking love you, man. I'm just fucking with you. We're cool.
We're good.
Yeah.
Man. I was just fucking with you, man. Was it believable? Did you think I was mad? Like, do you think I can get a role as a villain in a movie the way I did that? I would be like one of the funnest rich people in the world, though, because I would be fun as fuck.
Yeah.
You remember Blank Check?
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies.
Man, he was so fucking dumbass.
He was a dumbass kid, but god damn it, he had the best shit.
This fool did all that.
Could you imagine being Sinbad?
Macaulay Culkin's house is Richie Rich, though.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Richie Rich had a pretty dope
that
setup.
Dude's house.
Pretty sweet setup.
That.
Do you ever watch the Richie Rich cartoon from the 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch the shit out of that.
You guys know the Flintstones used to advertise cigarettes?
Did they really?
Yeah, there's like old ass commercials on YouTube. Flintstones black and white cigarette commercials.
That's
no
fucking
crazy.
Yeah, where they're
Fred
like,
smoking camels.
Yeah, him and Barney are smoking and shit. It's fucking crazy. And the women are like doing yard work.
The way it should be.
Yeah,
while the men are smoking cigarettes.
I'm so happy you
it was really fucked
I didn't have to.
Listen, buddy, I will say it.
It was
such a piece of shit.
It was fucked up because Ali had text me and he sent
shout
it
out to
me.
Ali Musa.
He sent that to me.
him.
He was like, check this shit out. This shit's fucking fucked up. Because he used to tell me about him all the time, but then he finally sent it to me, and I was like, okay.
That's a bad
check
one.
it out. I'm like, whoa, this is fucked up.
That's crazy.
They're doing yard work and shit, and they're just
talking,
smoking cigarettes and shit. It's fucking crazy. I was like, wow, they did not give a fuck about that women's live. They didn't give a shit about that. I was like, that's fucked up. I'm like, I see why they fucking mad as fuck.
Yeah. No.
Like,
Very good reasons.
Yeah,
they have very valid points.
I mean,
Yeah,
if the Flintstones is fucking with, like,
that was fucked up.
Nah, that's bad. All right, guys, we've done about an hour and a half, so
Holy shit.
yeah,
Damn.
Fucking blew through.
blew through it.
What's your social medias, Glendon? You got any?
Where
What's your
can people
Twitters,
find
all
you?
that stuff?
Wait, Twitters?
Yeah, where can people see
I
you?
keep fucking up on Twitter though. Like I'll start at Twitter and then like it'll be alive for like 3 days and then I'll be like, fuck Twitter. and then I'm starting to back away off Facebook too because it's just a bunch of mean spirited motherfuckers talking shit about each other.
You're not
That's
worried
true.
about like the Zuckerberg like trying to do elections bullshit.
What is he trying to do? I mean, I'm a piece of shit, so they're not gonna. What could they have on me? What is me jacking off in my house on camera?
I mean, that's real. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with it, too. Like, the invasion of privacy. Like, well, you got my texts. Like, okay.
I feel like they've had all our shit the whole time.
I mean, yeah.
You know that I fucking, I buy weed.
That's
with my
not
phone.
it. It's just like Facebook is just kind of.
That's what it is, man.
It is. It's just
All
meh.
that shit is kind of like dying out.
People
anyway.
are fucking different too. Like, nobody ever talks to you the same they do online as they do in person.
Oh man, that's what I'm.
Make it a point to be opposite. Like, I'll be very polite to you online, but then to your face, I'm gonna tell you what I really fucking think.
Yeah.
Somebody
You know,
told me.
Because there's no written record at that point.
Nope. Exactly.
I'm just like, man, I
Don't leave a paper trail, everybody. That's how you commit
I don't
crimes
take
well.
that shit serious, man. These motherfuckers that be like, I'm doing a friends list sweep. You fucking loser. Like,
Yeah.
at least I can deal with the fact that I don't have any friends in real life. This shit isn't important to me.
I know,
Like,
right?
Yeah.
like.
I hate that they announce it. Just go through and fucking delete the
Yeah,
people you
like-
don't want to be friends with anymore.
Yeah.
Like nobody fucking cares.
If you
This is
don't
the
hear
fucking
back
dumbest
from
shit
me-
ever. Production agrees.
Here's the number one thing I fucking hate about Facebook.
That's the first
It's
time she's
just
reacted at all this
the
entire
whole time.
fucking
She's just been in the fucking corner.
She's just been in the
like,
corner.
"Oh."
She's in her group chat. Brian
Yeah.
Kearley, everybody.
Brian
Give it up for
Kearley
Brian
is a
Kearley.
lady this week.
Brian Kearley's a lady this week.
Yeah. Dude
He's
looks
also
like a
known
lady.
as Alice Modizzle, a.k.a. the Val Pizzle, Alice Molina.
Man, that is.
Give it up for our production assistant today, everybody.
Carlos.
Alice.
Oh.
This is
Yo.
pretty awesome. But like, fuck.
So Glendon Sin Black McGee on Facebook still.
Yeah.
Sin Black came from your rap days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those days.
Glendon, first time I met Glendon, he went on stage and he goes, I'm a 31-year-old retired rapper from Compton.
Yeah.
And then he went into his first joke.
That's funny.
But I'll never forget that ever.
I started doing that shit when I was 29 years old, and when I look back and the age change, I'm like, damn, I've been doing this shit for a long ass time.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good way to keep it in mind, like how long you've been doing stand-up.
Yeah, and plus it's cheesy, and people fucking like that shit. I kind of roll my eyes when they laugh at that shit. It's like, that's the cheesiest thing that you could say.
It's a nice little
But it's
fucking
just so-
opener.
I did
though,
love
to
it. I
Soften
did
them
love
up
it.
a little bit.
I did
Yeah,
love
it's
it. And
just
then
like,
it helped me keep up on my
non-threatening one.
friend's birthday.
He's a non-threatening one. We're okay.
He's dumb
not
rapping.
gonna-
He retired.
He's not gonna do anything to us.
He's not going to pop a cap.
He's scaling down. He went from
he put-
Compton rapper to open mic comic in Tucson.
Yeah,
so I mean,
he's put his guns to rest. He's retired his firearms. Like he's changing his life. He's an inspiration to us all.
He's smoking weed instead of doing coke.
Yeah, he's the inspiration to us all, guys. We
The
love
inspirational, the beautiful
We love
Glendon
him.
McGee. I love you, buddy.
thanks, buddy.
Thanks for
him.
doing
Yeah,
this.
this is fucking awesome.
This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And Matt Walker, have you changed your fucking Twitter handle yet? So it just says Matt Walker.
It says Matt Walker. My Twitter handle's at
It says-
MC Walker Walker.
Yeah, I
though.
fucking hate it.
Waka Waka! I did that
Such
before
a
I was a comic, though.
Gross fuck.
I couldn't fucking find. You can't have Matt Walker on Twitter. There's
Oh.
too many Matt
Man.
Walkers.
Guess what you can have on Twitter? Bill Laskowski.
Yeah, because it's a fucking piece of shit name, and
No,
nobody
it's
else
a
wants
fucking
it.
great name. How
Dina,
dare
I
you.
have
Dina, I'm
like-
sorry I attacked your name. I love
have
your
like
It
name.
was
3
actually my
Twitter
dad. I mean,
accounts.
she had to. She's
And then I forget the password.
she tries to be a
And
feminist,
then
but
they
she ain't
die.
got no hyphenated last name.
I have like 3 Twitter accounts,
Yeah.
and they just die because I
that's the
don't.
meanest
I
thing
don't
I've ever
fucking
said about
get
my mom.
Twitter. I mean, I don't want to be I don't want to be a computer groupie. I really don't care about celebrities. Like
You
I
are
get-
a celebrity to me, Glenn.